Okay, hello everyone. My name is Jay with the ID of F1D02410053. And right now, I'm gonna be explaining about uh, a mini project that I made about some portfolio website. Okay, so let's start. And I'm gonna describe a bit about each page. And I actually have two pages here, home and projects. About me, skills table, contact form is actually on this page. And for the portfolio links, it goes to the external pages, external websites. Like here, GitHub, LinkedIn, my website, which is 3dx.studio. And yeah, let me show you a bit of what my website is all about. So we have an About Me section. So this About Me section is about describing myself, of course. And the table here, which is required, it contains my skill and the quote-unquote level that I'm currently at. And I list three skills here, that is cloud and sysadmin, backend development, and machine learning. And then this is the contact form. And if you scroll down here on index.html, which is this page, we can see that full name and email is actually required. And there's also a birthday when we can set it for type equals to date here. And this allows for here a built-in UI for date selection, yeah, based on the standardized format. And interest area, give it some kind of drop down here. So we can select either one of these. And here's a checkbox to subscribe to my newsletter, which is actually non-existent right now. And for the message, yeah. So overall, I'm building this with HTML, CSS, and a bit of JS just for show. And where's the JS, you may ask? Over here. So this converts everything into dark mode. You can see that. And then we go to projects. So the projects here contains a list of my repositories from my GitHub page. So if I have a repository that is public, it will show up here dynamically. Right? Okay, so this shows the latest 10 repositories that I've contributed to. So this one is here, the web programming course. And for the MPy and the others are my other projects that I make in my spare time. Right. And okay, so let's talk about the code. So I'm using semantic HTML here for the header here. Header. Wait, that's not. Sorry about that. And then we go over to here, footer, and then the main section. Yeah, over here, nav here to separate the navigator. Right. Okay, so let's go ahead to the CSS. So the CSS here, we have variables. Variables mainly for the color, border radius, shadow color, and basically everything that can be repeated. And here's the one for dark mode and a bunch of stuff. So let's find the class selectors here. class selectors, we go down. Project card is one of them. And here repo link. And then we scroll down, we should see that project container, project card, project image container. Yeah. So I'm definitely using those class selectors. And to showcase something, yeah, so for hovering, it works. It changes to a pointer here, cursor pointer. And for focus visible is actually part of the navigation with the tab key on your keyboard. So when you do tab, it's actually gonna make a border here, like a not oval, but a slightly rounded rectangle. So we can see here home, projects, and when we press tab again, about me, skills table, contact form, and to navigate back, we use shift tab, right, like that. And when you want to say navigate to the projects page, we can just hit enter, and that will take us here. Okay, and honestly, that is mostly about what's in store for the CSS. And I just want to showcase a bit of the JS here. And it's actually pretty self-explanatory. We just fetch some data from the GitHub API, and then we paste in some additional HTML here. So not that big of a deal. And here you can see that I'm using class selectors like that. And yeah, this is basically it for my portfolio project. And if you have any suggestion, maybe you may comment on that. And so that is quite basically it for my assignment, for the first assignment of the web programming course. Okay, so that is all. Thank you for watching this short video. If there's something unclear, we can maybe talk about it, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.